everybody, my name's Steve, I'm the British Railroader and welcome to my model railway room for an update on my layout, Brooklyn Park. So it's been a little while since I've done an update. As you can see from the last few videos, I've been a little bit busy just with one thing or another. I had the Shoeburyness show a couple of weeks ago, which was fantastic. I really enjoyed myself. The American layout that was there, Geeksville, I really enjoyed it. You could probably tell from the video. And then, of course, last weekend, I was fitting my new Blunami decoder to my MP15. And many thanks to everybody who's fed back on that one. I've even had some comments from the guys at Soundtracks on Facebook, so I'm really pleased that we've been able to, I've been able to, impress the people that have made the decoder. I think one of the things for me that I like about it is that it's just made programming my CV so easy. And whilst you can go in on the app and you can, go to the setting for the lights and do the lights, and you can go to the setting for the sounds and do all of the sounds, some of the things for the fine control of the motors, I just find it easier to do using CVs. And where you can get up that screen with just all of the CVs there and you've got the number, so as soon as you adjust it, you know what you've done, I find so much easier than having to use one of these, go through each one individually. It's very laborious and it's no fault of the DCC controllers, that they're there to control the trains. It was sort of, it's kind of like programming the CVs. They did it the best, they've done it the best way they can given the the technology. But I think with the Bluetooth, it makes life so much easier. And I think it's kind of analogous to using Decoder Pro on your computer. You just go in and it's all there on your screen. So I'm enjoying my Blunami decoder at the moment. I'm enjoying playing with it. I'm finding using some of the higher functions, again, easier than on a handset. What I'm starting to think is, will I be in the future using Blunami as my default decoders when I do new installations? And to be honest, I probably will be. What I like about them, they've got all of the functionality of Soundtracks' Tsunami, which most people know that I love. But it also has just that extra bit, especially with the programming, but also the fact that, I ran my loco on a piece of track connected to a 9-volt battery. Just a bog standard square 9-volt battery. And it worked. I couldn't believe, when they said, oh, you just need a power source, I'm thinking, yeah, right, of course. But no, you just need a bit of power on the track and it will work. So I'm having fun with it. I'm sure I'll talk about it more in the future. Okay, so let's get to the updates. So what have I done on Brooklyn Park recently? Well, to be honest, not a lot. Most of what I've done on Brooklyn Park has been focused over here on the crossing. So most of you know that I have operating crossing gates and they are powered using servos that are controlled by a circuit board that I got on eBay from a company over here called Modeling Electronics. I will put a link in the description. Their website address is here. And it's a great little circuit board. And basically you can set 2 or 3 positions for the servo. I obviously set it on 2, up and down at 90 degrees. And it worked just with push buttons. And Modeling Electronics were really great. I had a few wiring problems. I contacted them. They got me to send the circuit board back to them, and then they basically wired it up for me. They were fantastic. However, my crossing gates were described by some people as being the equivalent of Hong Kong Phooey. Basically, they were a karate chop. I was happy to live with that. I'm not an electronics expert, so I didn't know how I could slow it down. People said, why don't you put in like a dimmer switch? I tried that, it didn't work. And it was one of those things that I was quite happy to live with. And then one day recently I was on eBay again and I came across a new servo controlling circuit board from Model Rail Electrics. Different company, very similar names, but again, based over here in the UK. Now this circuit board has 3 dials, or pots as they call them, compared to the 2 on the other one. So it had the 2 to control the limits of the motion, but it had a 3rd one controlling the speed. So I contacted them because it was advertised as being suitable for 1 servo, and asked whether or not it would actually control 2. They checked and they said yes it would. You just needed to buy a splitter cable, which I did. So I got the circuit board from them. I fitted the splitter cable, and as you can see from this video, I have nice slow moving crossing gates. So no longer will my figures be getting their heads chopped off. The gates come down nice and slowly. Now they look out of sync and they are slightly, but it's actually not the servos. I think it's to do with my the wires that I've got to operate the lever arms. It's not quite right, but actually I quite like the fact that they close ever so slightly different to each other. I think it actually looks a little bit more realistic. So I've been really pleased with this. I can recommend both of them. If you have a situation where you do need something moving quite fast, then obviously the Modeling Electronics servo controller is perfect. If you want something with a little bit more controllable speed, then go for the Model Rail Electrics one. As I said, links to their eBay pages are in the descriptions. Okay, that's it for today. As I said, very short and sweet, but thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below. Or if you want, you can email me at thebritishrailroader@gmail.com. If you haven't done so already, please click the subscribe button. I am tantalizingly close to getting my first 1,000 subscribers. Not many more to go. So, you know, if you're watching this, you're interested in my videos, click subscribe, and when the bell comes up, hit it, and then click all, and you'll be notified of all of the videos that I bring out. But that's it for this evening. It's nice and dark out there. So I will bid you all good night. And this is Steve, the British Rail Raider, saying bye-bye from my model railway room. Good night.